booties for black girl nerds.
Mickey, it's such a pleasure to speak with you today. It is an honor, and I salute you
Uh,
just to begin for all the ground you are blazing and trailblazing for so many young women, for Black people in general who are coming behind you after this
uh,
weekend. So thank you for that.
it is such an honor that you're here for a country awards show. Like it's such a big deal and an honor for me as well that you're here and I'm just thank you for taking interest. It really does mean a lot.
It's my pleasure. I think of my own family who are from the South, whose first love was country music. So many of us are have parents who are from the South, and this was the first music that they were introduced to. When your family and just your immediate surroundings, when they reflect, is it serendipitous for them to see you in this position? How are they handling it to see you now after all of this hard work, all the years of sacrifice and grind to now have this new achievement in your career?
Well, my family, it's so cool to see how proud they are of me and and also like my grandmother is living through me. My grandmother passed away at 92 years old. And she was the one that introduced me to Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers and the Roots VHS tapes that were hanging on the back of her door. She introduced me to all of this. And so they're able to live through those stories and see her and see how much of an influence she was in my life. And it's just such a blessing. Like the ancestors are here today. And it's just really, really cool.
It is. It's awesome and amazing. I feel like I've been listening to your songs and I watched your Tiny Desk concert and I've been just kind of absorbing all of your music. And it's almost like your songwriting is predictive in the sense that in terms of building bridges, you're doing that. In
Yeah.
terms of people seeing what it's like to be, they can't fully walk in your shoes with Black Like Me.
Yeah.
Do you feel your music is predicting your future path?
I think so. It's so crazy because all of these songs, either I wrote in real time or I was just writing about my life. And and it's just so crazy when I look back, every moment led me to this moment. Like I wasn't writing these songs purposefully to I was just writing about social issues because they meant something to me and I was dealing with them in those very moments. And for so long, within this genre, I was trying to write to fit in and to fit that mold, and nothing was happening for me. And those songs were out of frustration from that. And for them to now be in the forefront and people are listening to it, they're absolutely predictive. And it's crazy to even hear you say that because I never thought of it like that.
Mhm. As I just went through your catalog and just some of the titles and some of the lyrics, and I'm like, she is in putting this into action, building bridges, being the first Black woman to host a show. I mean, there's just so many parallels from what you write. And I
Thank
think
you.
also of just the essence of what country music is and how it pierces the soul in a way that other genres don't. And it's always been unusual to me to not see that intersectionality between country music and Black people and Black issues and the Black struggle. Do you feel, what are your thoughts on the strides that you're making just with that intersection of that type of
Well,
music and what we are, how we are as Black people?
well, through my life, and I know you understand this as well, so often Black women, especially, and Black people are put in one little category, one box that we're allowed to be. Like that's where we make everybody else feel comfortable. And living through that, I always wondered why that is. And as I was trying to pursue this career in country music, I I started thinking to myself that it's not enough just for there to be one.
Mm.
Every now and then, every 25, 40 years, there's not enough to just be one Black person here or there. And I realized that I have a responsibility with the platform that I have to hold that door open for other people of color because I know what it's like. If I didn't have someone that helped me get in this door, I wouldn't be here. And so I realized, let me be that bridge. In order for Black people to feel accepted in this genre, they need to see themselves in it. In order for the LGBTQ community to want to be in country music, they have to see themselves in it. And therefore, I've tried to use my Instagram and my platform to highlight other artists of color and marginalized groups, and the growth that I've seen from that, the surge that I've seen from artists feeling brave enough to be in this genre is, it almost brings tears to my eyes, because that's exactly what God wanted me to do. And I feel so empowered and strong and supported because of that. And that's my thoughts. You have to hold the door open in any area of life that you're in, whether you're a journalist, whether you are a producer, whether you are the head of a record label. Hold that door open for other marginalized people so that they can have those opportunities too.
Absolutely. With your congratulations on your Grammy nomination that you had this year,
Thank you.
again, also groundbreaking, Black female solo artist country singer, 2021. It took us that long to get here.
And I will not be the last.
It absolutely will not. Does this create now another bridge to collaborate with other artists who might want to do things in the country space? We've seen that with Beyonce crossing over into country space, Little Nas X, and now we have you know, a pure country artist who is creating this type of music. What type of bridges are you establishing as a result of that performance?
Well, after that performance, I've started getting other amazing country acts that are coming in this genre that want to do songs with me. And I'm like, yes, how can we help each other? How can we lift each other up in these moments when country radio isn't necessarily supporting that? And the more it's in your face, my goal is to do it so much that they have no choice but to support it, and to show these people monetarily why this is a good thing. If there's no financial incentive for you to go out and seek this, why are they ever going to change? So it's showing them monetarily and in their pockets why this is important. The more people that are coming to this genre, the more people are watching it, the more people are going to these shows, the more people are going to be able to headline their own tours, and the more opportunity there is for so many different other artists to have a career. There's so many ways to find music besides just country radio. And I'm showing that, and we have to continuously show that. So with opportunity comes possibility, and that's what we have to show them.
Absolutely. And lastly, you're really, really busy with your hosting duties and just all these tour press things and engagements that you've had to do leading up to the show. Have you had any time to truly live in the moment, absorb it, and think, wow, that's really me blazing this trail?
I'll get a couple of minutes here and there, but I just had a baby.
Yay,
so
baby.
Every time I get a second to think, man, this is really happening, then I just have this little precious being looking at me, and there goes all of my focus. So I need to take a minute to reflect on it, but I haven't really gotten to do that yet.
That's wonderful. I thank you, Black woman to Black woman. Thank you for all that you do, your talents, your gifts. It's truly an honor and a blessing to see you out there, and best of luck hosting this weekend.
Thank you so much, Jeandra. I appreciate you so much. It was an honor to meet you.
Take care.
Better shake your booties for Black girl nerves. Better shake your booties for Black girl nerves.